Hey everybody, Miranda Sullivan here. I am a manifesting mentor and a success coach and a Utoptics practitioner. So let's talk about many of these myths, many of these lies, many of these things that we've been telling ourselves when it comes to going for our dreams. So one of them, and I do have a personal experience with this, so it feels so far away. I know what that's like. 5 years ago, I knew that I wanted to make a difference in this world. I knew that I wanted to live a different life. I didn't really know what I wanted it to look like. I had an idea, but oh my gosh, it felt so far away. And here's a few tips. One of them was there was a whole lot of stuff that was standing in the way of me being able to go for my dreams because there'd been trauma, there'd been grief, there's been all these yucky experiences with relationships, all this stuff I was holding on to inside of me, and it was keeping it energetically. That will keep you from your dreams, and people don't talk about it. Some people say you don't need to work on it, you just need to step into that or whatever. I believe that we need to work on it, so especially if there's a lot of stuff, because the mind is so powerful. You can take it and turn it into butterflies. It's very valuable. It's fun. I love doing this work, and you can shift your perception of it. So you're holding it in your mind different, and it's less stress in your mind. Okay. So there's one. The other is neural networks. So like 8 months ago or so, I was like, okay, I'm going to start doing more of this visualization stuff. I have been manifesting for, gosh, probably 25 years now, but I really wanted to live a totally different lifestyle than I've ever experienced. So I wanted to start visualizing that. But I've always wanted to live in a house, and it hadn't been my experience. So I wasn't able to like create this feeling of living in a house and being in a house and everything. So I started with a condo. And I was able to get there, and I'm like, okay, not sure about this, but I just kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it. Repetition is the mother of education and creating new neural networks. That's a new saying for me, new neural networks. I have this whole thing about new neural networks right now. It's like I've learned so much about it because what we wire together, we fire together. Okay. So I just kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it. And eventually I'd grown that because I hadn't even owned a condo. I've lived in one, but I'd never owned one. So when you keep doing it over and over and over again, it keeps creating a bigger and bigger canal within our minds, and the other stuff goes away, right? And then I was able, one day, a vision for a house popped in, because in my mind, I allowed myself to think and dream of something bigger, better, different than I ever had experienced. Because what we are living in our 3D world is only what our self-identity in our subconscious is allowing us to live. Isn't that mind-blowing? I think it's mind-blowing. It's like, wow, I didn't even really, I just got into doing this work because I wanted to heal. I didn't understand this the way that I do now. It's like our subconscious and everything that we're holding on to inside of us creates our self-identity. So who do you want to be? Where is it you want to go? Start allowing yourself to dream. And keep thinking about it, keep thinking about it, keep feeling about it as much as you can. Every night when you go to bed, every morning when you wake up, think about it, feel about it. You're creating new neural networks. Okay, I know, I get excited. Okay, so another myth or lie we could be telling ourselves is I don't deserve this kind of life. And that's not true. All of us do. All of us do. When we came into this world, we loved ourselves. We would coo and we would play with our feet and our hands. We didn't have any subconscious stuff that we were holding on to keep us from loving ourselves and living to our fullest and highest potential. Its life is what created that. And I'm not saying that that wasn't purposeful. I believe everything happens for a reason, and I'm so grateful for everything that I have experienced, because I would not be able to do what I do now. But I also need to go in, and you need to go in. It's an invitation. Not saying you have to. It's an invitation to go in and reset your mind, as it says, to renew our minds, right? So all that stuff that we're holding into, when you go in and you get a different perception of it and you release the emotion from it, it can dissipate. It's less stress on our minds. It's less stress in our world. It's contributing to the belief systems, to our self-identity, all of it. So come let it go if you want help. Another one is, I don't have energy. I don't have enough energy. I'm already exhausted. I can't handle one more thing. This can be several programs, but definitely one program. It can be from our caregivers or our parents. It could be, I don't know, maybe from a different life, who knows, right? But we think that we need to please everybody. And a lot of us have come into this world to where, well, we need to act this way. We need to do things this way. We need to do all these things this way this other person wants us to do it so they can be happy. Well, happiness is up to them, right? So anyhow, so we can get programmed to be giving, and we don't allow ourselves to receive. And that is a program that needs to be changed, and it can be changed. It can be changed to where you know your self-worth, you know what you deserve, you create boundaries of saying, oh, okay, no, I'm not that needy person, because we used to do whatever, I know I did, I used to do whatever it took to try and figure out whatever it is that I thought I wanted. Even though what was right there in front of me is not what I wanted, but I was too afraid to be alone. I was too afraid to not be emotionally connected to somebody. I was too afraid just to be with Miranda. I was too afraid. So if you have people taking advantage of you, if you're overgiving with your energy, and sometimes it can be food, sometimes you just need to fuel yourself, because sometimes we can have a program that we can't eat very much. When we need to have higher protein, we need to eat maybe 4 times a day to live out the energy, because food is fuel, to live out the energy we need for the day, right? So let's shift that one. Another one could be, I've already tried, I've already failed. And I want you to reframe that one, because I know there's a lot of things that I got into thinking that money was going to make me happy, that money was the thing. Money was the secret. Money was the thing that was going to make everything happy. And I do believe that this is what it means in the Bible. I didn't understand it that way back then, because when you don't have enough, you just feel like, well, but I could afford this. I could afford this. I could afford this. That would make me happy. That would make me happy. But that wasn't the truth of it. It was everything that I was holding on in the programs and the experiences that I had been conditioned between the people I was around or myself going through the things that I had been going through. Because none of us are broken, my dear. None of us are broken. It feels that way because the programs and the experiences that we have, and we're holding on to them. And when you disperse them, rewrite them, shift them, change them into butterflies, you get to reprogram your mind, your world, the way you want to do things, the way you want them to be, because it's a totally different world than what we grew up in, what you grew up in, right? So here's an invitation. This Thursday, June 5th, is an I Believe in Me and My Dreams workshop. If you feel like this could be something that you're looking for, I invite you just to jump into it, to let go of all this stuff and say, I'm just going to jump into it. I want to see what this is all about, right? Because we can have a tendency to allow all that stuff to keep us from going for our dreams. So jump in, register for it, see if it's the right thing for you. Or if you want to pop on a call, I will have the link in the information, or you can put a comment. I will send it to you. But my biggest encouragement is just to jump in. It's only $75. You get the opportunity for everybody to be worked on some way, somehow, because we work on ourselves and I work on people in the group. You're going to come away a different person. I will tell you that much. I love to have and share transformational experiences. So you will get your $75 worth. So if you're ready to make a change, but maybe you're kind of afraid, like, I don't know if this is a woman for me, whatever it is, just go ahead and jump in, show up for yourself. If you find out it's not for you, it's okay. There's nothing wasted. You will get a transformational experience. And if not, I'll give you your money back. Okay? So it's a win-win situation for you. Would love to see you there. If you got a question, reach out. info@mirandasullivan.com. And I hope to see you on Thursday night. And if you're seeing this video later on, just go to my website, see what's going on. I'll be doing these all the time because I absolutely love to encourage people. I love to help them let go of what's going on inside of them that's keeping them from what it is that they want in their lives. God wants to give it to us, but what we're holding on inside of us and the story that we're telling ourselves is holding us back, not God. Okay, love y'all.